Hello, it's a day the 24th of February, and in this video I'm going to look at the latest Lotto result. I'm going to see if I can find the reasons why these numbers came out and make some predictions, which numbers are going to come out next. Now, these are the winning numbers. And the machine that was used was mailing, set balls number 4. That's what the chart looks like because it's not being used. That machine, set of balls, not being used very often. And I'm only going back as far as draw 2066 when the numbers went up to 59. So it's a very small chart, and this is where the winning numbers were on it. So we can expand on that by looking at the full draw history, and when we do that we get a bigger chart, and this is where the winning numbers were on that chart. So you can see they're kind of near to the edge. So see, there's the winning numbers and there's the rest of the numbers. So 14 was kind of near the edge, which is defined by this diagonal line. So if we look at a chart for all machines and all sets of balls, and we just look at the draw history going back as far as when the numbers went up to 59, you can see that on this chart as well, 14 is near to that top right corner, which means it's quite overdue for its frequency. In fact, it's the second most overdue for its frequency after number 54. So quite a good reason to pick 14 if you knew which machine and which set of balls it was going to be. So when we look at a chart for 14 and we'll look at where the numbers were on that chart, you can see 53 was on the edge of the chart, and one of the other numbers I think I saw just then, 35, that's it. So you can see that on the chart for 14, 35 and 53 were on the edge of the chart. So now if we look at a chart for 35, see where the winning numbers were. See 14 on the edge of that chart. When we look at 53, see 14 is most frequent with 53, and 25 is on the edge of the chart for 53. So if we look at a chart for 25, you can see 53 on the edge of that one, and this is where the winning numbers were. So now you can see that 29 is on the edge of the chart for 25. If we look at the chart for 29, then that's where the winning numbers were on that chart. So you can see how the numbers kind of relate to each other when we look at all machines and all sets of balls and the draw history going back as far as when the numbers went up to 59. Now, looking at the draw history, we can see that recently they've been using sets of balls 1 to 4. And for quite a while they've been using two machines, which are Guinevere and Lancelot. And before they were using Guinevere and Lancelot, they were using Arthur and Merlin. And now the most recent draw they've used Merlin. So it makes me kind of wonder if they're going to go back to Arthur and Merlin like they were doing before Guinevere and Lancelot, because they were using Arthur and Merlin for quite a while. So if we look at a chart for the current trend, which I'm guessing is going to be after a mailing sets of balls 1 to 4. Then this is what the chart looks like for 29, and this is what the chart looks like for all the numbers just since the numbers went up to 59, and we include the last draw, so I can get rid of these now. And this is what the chart looks like. So the edge of the chart is kind of quite well defined, quite a large gap in this region. You can see that 14 is most frequent, and then we've got all these numbers on the edge, and then up here we've got the most overdue numbers, 33 and number 9. Quite a lot more overdue than all the other numbers. So the most outstanding numbers at the moment are 33 and 9 when looking at the current trend. So let's have a look at the chart for 33, and if we look at the full draw history, and we get this chart, you can see the more recently added numbers yet to be drawn apart from 55. 33 and 40 is the most frequent pair on the Lotto. If we look at a chart for number 9, then that's what that chart looks like. So things have changed quite dramatically, because up until now the two machines were Guinevere and Lancelot, and 52 was by far the most overdue when we look at it like that. So now if we just include Arthur and Merlin, then we get this chart, and you can see 33 and 9 very slow, but they have occurred quite recently with Guinevere and Lancelot. However, 52 has not occurred for quite a while with all 4 of these machines. So we'll just basically looking at these 4 sets of balls. 52 is most overdue when we look at it like that. So let's see where 52 is on this chart. You can see it's kind of in the middle, but it is quite near to the edge. So I'm going to stick with number 52, and also it's because I'm using this strategy, and this is for one number dot picks. Basically what you do is you put enough lines on to cover your losses and still make a profit. I've been putting 52 on for quite a while, so I'm going to have to keep putting the same number on until it comes out. Obviously if it don't come out soon, I'm going to have to abandon it, because to follow this same strategy you have to put large amounts of money on, and it gets ridiculous after a while. So I'm only going to follow it so far. Now if I'm going to pick 52 and looking at the current trend, then numbers that go well with 52 so basically I need to find numbers that go well with 52 and that go well with mailing an offer, in which case I will probably go for 54. And the reason why I will go for 54, which is kind of in the middle of this chart, is because when we look at all machines and all sets of balls together, 54 is most overdue for its frequency. See, there's 52, there's 54, and when we look at this chart you can see 33 and 9, no chance, very slow. So it depends how you look at it, basically. So if we look at all sets of balls and just these two machines, then you can see 33 is off the chart. We're going to have to turn that upside down. It's off the chart, whereas number 9 has occurred quite recently. So my choice would be 33 to go with these two machines. Now if we're looking at these two machines and these 4 sets of balls, and we're looking at numbers paired with 33, and we'll look at the full draw history, number 48 is most frequent along with 24, and then we've got number 4, 32 and so on, and these are the numbers on the edge of the chart. So I would probably pick number 40 to go with 33, because on those two numbers I actually won £1,000 in September, because I noticed that that pair, being the most frequent, had not come out for quite a long time. So I put 17 lines on it, and after about 20 something draws, they finally came out and I won £1,000. So I probably spent about 300 quid, but I won 1,000, so I made a £700 profit on those two numbers. Now if we look at recent history, let's see where number 40 is. Now this is for all machines and all sets of balls. You can see 40 is in the middle. Now if we just look at offer and mailing, see 40 kind of more towards the frequent end there. And if we just look at sets of balls 1 to 4, then on this chart, I don't know. So I'm not sure at the moment, because things have changed and it's getting kind of unpredictable. So if we look at just sets 1 to 4, and we look at all the machines that have been used since draw 2066, you can see 54, one of the most overdue for its frequency, 52 most overdue, 33 very slow, 40 somewhere in the middle. So I don't know, but I'll tell you that if we look at all machines and all sets of balls, and look at the full draw history, let's see what it looks like, shall we? Now this is the front end on the left. These are the highest frequencies, most frequent numbers. So you can see a reason to pick number 40 is because it's second most frequent, along with 38. Now if you look where 23 is, you can see that's a good reason to pick 23. It's the most frequent and it's also one of the most overdue. And three numbers that I've been putting on for a while are 40, 23 and 2. Because if you look at a chart for 23, 40 is most overdue, 2 is most frequent. See, 33 is near the edge as well. And if you look at a chart for 40, then you can see nothing for some reason. Why is that? What am I missing? What's going on? Why is there nothing on the chart for 40? I don't understand that. Let's turn it upside down. I think the reason why I didn't see anything on the chart for 40 is because 51 has not yet occurred with number 40. So we can only see the numbers when we look at it upside down and back to front. So on the chart for 40 you can see 23, also 16, which I seem to remember a moment ago was on the edge of the chart on one of the other charts. So you can see 33 is most frequent with 40. And if we look at the chart for number 2, 23 is most frequent, 40 is on the edge of the chart. Oh, look where 45 is. But if we look at recent history, see number 2's there. So maybe I should pick 16 instead. Just for now. I don't know. So anyway, this video's a bit too long now, so I'm going to wrap it up. So that concludes this video. Subscribe for the next one. Bye for now.